I'm going to talk a little bit about what you can expect from me in 2020. It rhymes. If it fits! Hello everyone, I'm Chris Fitz. I hope you all had a wonderful and a safe New Year's Eve. I made it to midnight this year, so be impressed. A few weeks ago, I made a video about my 2020 planner, and if you're still looking for a planner, links in the places. You can download mine for free. So, over the 30th and the 31st, I took a look back at my 2019, looked at all my accomplishments, and pinpointed some places that I think I could do better, and then I dove right into mapping out what I want my 2020 to look like. And I thought I would share a little bit of that here. Apply a little more pressure on myself to actually get these things done. Number one, first and foremost, if I could only get one thing done in the year 2020, it would be to complete a feature screenplay. I have been working on these same 2 feature ideas for what feels like 78 years. And I don't want to be that guy. Nobody wants to be that guy. Yeah, I'm working on my screenplay. I still think they're really good ideas. Even after all this time of thinking and planning them, I still get excited about them. And I know they could be great films. I've also done a ton of work on them. I have notebooks full of character development, plot details, dialogue, but something has been stopping me from writing the damned screenplays. Writing for me, I don't know who it's attributed to, but there's a quote that says, "Writers hate writing but love having written," and that is 100% true for me. Getting that first draft on paper for me is pure torture, and I'm always working on a lot of different things, so it's very easy for me to say, well, I just don't have the time. Trust me, I have the time to write 2 pages of screenplay every day. So, 2 feature screenplays, 2 drafts of each by this time in the year 2021. I'm not saying good. I can't commit to good, but I can commit to done. And that's the first step to good, so they say. Another thing I want to work on this year is this channel. I think I can get more practical with the things I'm talking about. A lot of what I'm doing right now is just kind of relaying my experiences filmmaking, the process of becoming a filmmaker, more along the lines of goal setting. And while I think about hearing about other people's experiences are super valuable, I think that I'm talking more about things that you can think about more than things that you can actually do. And I want to get more into the things that you can actually do. So diving into Premiere, After Effects, Illustrator, Photoshop, lighting setups, what I do when I'm working with actors, things that can help you improve your skills as well as your mind. But I also don't want to stop doing this, and so I'm going to try to put out 2 videos a week. Try being the operative word in that sentence. I'm giving myself a lot of leeway with this one because life and my family always comes first, so we will see how consistent I can be with that. Animation, I want to do more of it. I am a competent animator, and this year I want to get really good. Maybe do a little more of actual asset creation as well. Do some character animation. We did a short little animated segment in an If It Fits Christmas. I think it looked awesome. Greg designed all of the characters. I really like the aesthetic of it, but it was very basic rigging and movements, some of which had to do with time, but there's still a lot that I need to learn. I also want to start in some 3D. I have 0 3D experience, and I think that if you want to work in this area at all, or even any kind of design video area, you need some kind of 3D experience, even if it's just the basics. So whether it's Cinema 4D or even Blender, I just want to dip my toe this year. Just a little dip, a little touch, a little dip, a little dippy, and get things started so that maybe by this time next year I'm talking about 3D animation. Other things, I'm working on sprucing up my website. Ideally, I'm getting that done this month. I'm relaunching the podcast again, hopefully this month. New format, new concept, same great taste. I don't like that. That sounds weird. And then finally, and I'm sure I'm sharing this goal with many of you out there in the world this 2020, and that's to spend less time on my phone and be more intentional with the time that I do spend on it. And this is kind of an all the time thing, figuring out my relationship with technology and these social platforms, just a constant thing that I need to be mindful of. And it's a pendulum. I don't really think there's a right answer. I think there's a right for me and even a right for me in this moment. I'm making all this content, I'm putting it out in the world, I'm gonna be on my phone. It's a relationship that is always changing, and just the most important thing is that I am aware and mindful of how I'm using all these things. And lately I've just been a scrolling zombie, so need to stop that, making sure I'm checking in and seeing what's what. And of course, the short film project is still going on. Right now, at this moment, we do not know what we're doing for January, and I only have a little bit of anxiety about it. Just a tiny little hair, just a little dip of anxiety. A little dippy. Because it will be premiering on Friday, January 31st, whenever we figure out what it is. So now I feel more anxious about it. Go subscribe. That will relieve some of my anxiety. And let me know what your goals are for 2020, or if you think I need to add anything to my goals. Stop biting my nails. That would be my wife's to me, to stop biting my nails in 2020. They just taste so good. And I will see you next week.